From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here, and on the hill, Chris Sale.
Well, Sale's a strikeout pitcher, and the thing about it is he'll throw strikes early, but then start teasing the zones, and that's what the great ones do. You got to make sure you elevate him, get him out over the plate. That's the only way you're going to have a chance.
All right, ready to go here. Here's DJ LeMahieu. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That one to first. Takes it himself. One up, one down. Here comes Aaron Judge. Big time power. Aaron Judge in 2016 got 95 plate appearances and hit just 179. He kept that number 179 in the notes section on his iPhone the entire offseason. And then in 2017, he had 52 homers and won the Rookie of the Year. Strike two.
Yeah, that rookie season for Aaron Judge makes the All-Star team, wins the home run derby down there in Miami, and just really stepping into the bright lights of being a superstar player in this league.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Batting third.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. That's inside. Judge, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Singy strikeouts are king these days, and entering the 2023 season, Chris Sale holds the big league record. He is the leader, most strikeouts per 9 innings. Grounded to third, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back in Boston, towing the slab in today's game, Garrett Cole. What do you look for here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first, and now the rookie second baseman, Cedane Rafaela. The wind and the pitch.
Yeah, you credit the analytics and just the great system that the Astros have notoriously had in terms of helping pitchers really discover their potential. But yeah, it's got a great fastball. He's very confident in it, but sometimes that can also hurt him, giving up a lot of home runs.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Next pitch inside, and the count is even 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ground ball up the middle. Toss to LeMahieu. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the third baseman,
Devers now. First pitch just misses. Cole, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Peraza under this one, and there's 2 away. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Justin Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ripped on a line. Florial pulls it down, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the 2nd from Fenway Park. No score. Back here at the ballpark, top of the 2nd. Here's Stanton now. Sale back to work. And ball 1. Giancarlo Stanton, who won the National League MVP in 2017 and then was traded immediately to the New York Yankees.
Yeah, the last 2 players.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Banks off the wall. Yoshida throws to second, and he's into second with nobody out.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Austin Wells now at the plate. That clips the corner. Chris, and remember, Giancarlo Stanton won the 2016 Home Run Derby at Petco Park.
Yeah, he made that place look like a wiffle ball field.
2nd inning here, no score. Sale ready. That one ripped, and it goes just foul. And Sale deals. Out there to center. Duvall under it. 1 away.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a check swing, but he held up. Sale delivers. And there's a foul ball. Next one misses. 2-1. Stanton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Center field. Duvall gets under it. He makes the grab. 2 down. Everson Pereira digs in
The
now.
left fielder, Everson Pereira.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
At the belt and fires. And that's outside. That one's in there. And that is strike two.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Sale and a 1-2.
Ball two.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the second. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Red Sox. The right fielder, Alex
The pitch. There's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground. And Verdugo is set down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled
Batting
over it,
fifth.
got the ground ball.
The center fielder,
Adam Duvall at the plate.
Duvall.
Ball one low.
Ball one, no strike.
And that one hammered back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. This place is absolutely loving it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
And now Masataka Yoshida. Next offering is in for a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty.
One ball, two strikes.
Good eye right there. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped up. Peraza hauls it in, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Batting seventh.
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Trevor Story now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Check swing didn't go. And that's ball one.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back inside Fenway Park, onto the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Esteban Florial. And here it comes. Florial patrolling center field, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next pitch misses. 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Checks over to first. Back safely. And that's in there for strike 1. Florial gets his lead at first with nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
He goes down looking. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Grounded out his first time. That's in for a strike. LeMahieu, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, usually a third baseman, but today starting at first. The pitch. And that's outside.
Well, this will give him an opportunity to see what it's like to get balls that are up and to the right and down in the dirt. I think after this game, he'll be a little more focused.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. For Judge, he's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive awareness of the strike zone to boot.
That's critical. Very important. If you want to be one of the best to ever play, it can't be all about hitting home runs. You have to have plate discipline as well.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 3-1. There's a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One left for the Yankees, and it remains 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, here's Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike. And that one hit to first, and that's a fair ball, and it kicks off the base of the wall.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Wong goes 6'1", hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. That one's in there, 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one not close. 2-2. And that's outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody out. Runner at first. The punch out there, and there's one down. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela grounded out to short in his first trip. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. And a strike in there.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And down on strikes he goes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Now batting, third base.
Now it's Devers at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Devers.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Dahlbeck leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Misses inside. Now 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Next offering way off the plate.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And there's ball 4.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Number 2.
Here's Justin Turner. 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Outside. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Alex Verdugo waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Right-hander kicks, deals. Out to center. Florial under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
The pitch. Hard on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Doubled his first time up. In there for strike 1. Upstairs. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yoshida settles under it and makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs
Just
Now
pulled
batting.
off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Wells takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Lifted in the air out to left. Yoshida brings it in for the third out. So the Yanks go in order. They trail here 1-0. Bottom four. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
The right fielder.
What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Volpe. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Adam Duvall, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
And down on strikes. Out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Yoshida batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that one wrapped foul. The next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. When Cole's brother-in-law Brandon Crawford took him deep, Cole signed a pair of spikes for Brandon Crawford. One that said adios pelota, and the other one. That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back now at Fenway. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Anthony Volpe. And he deals. That's a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ground ball right side, Rafaela. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Everson Pereira stepping in now for the Yankees. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's off the mark. 1-0. Now 1-1.
1-1.
That's off the mark. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To the right side and foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
3-2.
And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with one gone, and now it's Esteban Florial. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Pereira stands at first with one out. Popped up. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 0-2. And misses inside. And another ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now the lefty. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Good eye right there. DJ LeMahieu waiting for a turn at the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Dahlbeck makes the grab, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1. They still trail 1-0. Back here in Boston,
Leading
stepping
off,
in, Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Cole back to work. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And that's through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Tapped softly on the ground. Peraza fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bobby.
So stepping in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
0-1. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one's back there. It bangs off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And at second with one away, Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Caught looking his first time up. Slider misses outside. One out and a runner at second. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. Next one off the plate inside, and that's ball 3.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Man at second. Out in front and foul to the left side. Three-two now. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Now here is Cedane Rafaela. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Righty delivers. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Next one just misses. And it's 1-2. That one hit to right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Boston, DJ LeMahieu to start it off. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch. Well, you really couldn't ask for a better guy to be the face of the game of baseball. I mean, this is a guy that is so team first oriented, doesn't like to talk about himself, will always defer and talk about his teammates. Just impressive.
Here's a 1-1. And now 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Judge rips that one. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Labor.
One out, runner at second. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Duvall settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
First pitch, and he just misses. Movement in the bullpen. John Schreiber, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bernardino warming up as well. The lefty, the 1-0. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Cole back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Devers in his 6th season, 26 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Next offering upstairs. Sometimes at Fenway, you just got to think about trying to hit it to the back of the bullpen, right?
Right. Drive it over the bullpen. I mean, if you've got pop, put on a show.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And that one almost got him. So now 3-2. Up the middle. Over to first. One away. Bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Justin.
So now Turner in on that right side. There's a strike.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
And the righty deals. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate.
Ball 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Two now. This to center field. Florial on the move and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches
The right fielder,
for this
number
game.
99.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Verdugo.
And he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
The 1-0. Good eye right there.
2-0.
Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes. And he walked him.
Nope. Ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason
Now
for this
batting,
walk, but
center
this is
fielder,
the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Fouled off. He was late. Verdugo off of first with 2 away. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Gone. Big Dog's gotta eat. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who could blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. And there's the strike. Yoshida measures 5 feet 8 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in Japan. In the air, left side. Pereira moving under this one. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Fenway Park, new inning getting started. At the plate, Austin Wells. The Y to kick the pitch.
Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Check swing. No appeal. Now 3-1. And a pitch. Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And now here is Anthony Volpe. The Yankees looking to rally. That one misses, and it's 1-0. On the ground to the left. Devers throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Everson Pereira. First pitch doesn't find the zone. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Verdugo makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 3-0.
7th inning, stretch.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Keenan Middleton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
0-1.
Check swing, went around. And the count is 0-2. At the belt and fires. Got it by him for the K.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Dahlbeck in the box again, takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees, number 50, getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Yo, 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the catcher.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one down the line, Peraza. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Whitlock. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Garrett Whitlock.
So digging in, Esteban Florial, 1 for 2. The Yanks in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that misses off the outside edge. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. That clips the zone, and that's strike one. That clips the corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Dahlbeck snags it for the second out.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
LeMahieu stands in here, takes ball one low.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1. On the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Yankees. Still down 3-0. Back here at Fenway, on to the bottom of the eighth, and now it's going to be Cedane Rafaela. And here it comes. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball one. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Here comes a pitch. That one missed, now 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Ball one, no strikes. Left-hand hitter waits. Splits the plate, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Rafaela aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Left-hand batter waits. That one missing inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
3-2. Goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Man at first, Turner climbs in on that right side. First pitch just misses. And he deals. Runner on the go. On a line, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runners on the corners with one gone. And now, Alex Verdugo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
No strikes.
Kicks and fires.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. And that one is inside.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 2 gone.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Adam Duvall getting ready to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
First offering misses the mark. Check swing, no appeal.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Foul ball there.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Two outs. Pitch misses there. Counts full. 3-2. Masataka Yoshida on deck for Boston. Here comes a 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Torres on his way over. Three-two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Boston strands a pair, but they lead at 3-0. Kenley Jansen into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Aaron Judge at the plate. Jansen, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. The pitch. There's a strike. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Kicks and deals. High fly ball out into left center field. Yoshida racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. In for a strike. 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Stanton stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Righty delivers, and there's a strike. Check swing, no appeal. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-handed reliever.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Is just 1 strike away. Bounced up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these guys it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.